Yes, everybody, Strixon's on board, as we know, and they are sponsoring the player of the season, and it's all hotting up slowly to see who could be the potential 2025 player of the season. Yes, we're here for another show, and we've got lots to talk about. It's match day 3 of the team series auction because the managers need more players, and there's a big matter of Thursday League at PCC, Pretoria Country Club, tomorrow morning, which we are all looking forward to. And it might be a record field. We have 57 golfers, Duckhook golfers, who are going to partake on a Thursday League. Let me bring in my panel. 57 on a Thursday League, gents. That is pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely looking forward to that. So, yeah, first time in a while.
No comment because he could be 58, but he has to work.
Yes. That's great.
Let me say a group hello to everybody. Jaco's on top next to me. You've taken Fricky's position. He's been totally relegated tonight. There's no need for him, so he's got the night off. Then we got Hansi from the Mafias, the Mafia boss, Kingpin, and Graham from Quacktown America. At this rate, Thanos is winning. Completely.
Very badly.
Whoever is the new villain coming in the series of Marvel is also probably going to beat you.
Most probably. Doomsday.
And then we got Gary. Gary's on a high. Gary, how you doing?
I'm all good. Can't complain. Yourself, guys.
All right. Gary's had a great run of things. Well done on your trip to the UK to watch some Premier League football. There was a couple of people saying what actually happened with that. So would you like to enlighten us quickly on the show? What happened with your trip or winning the trip?
I basically won a all expenses paid trip to the UK to go and watch Aston Villa and Tottenham play. And then also part of the trip, we're going to be doing a round of golf at the Brabazon course on the Belfry at Belfry Hotel. Mm-hmm. And that's basically happening all over a weekend, which is, I'm quite excited about it. I can't believe I won it. I'm still like freaking shivering of excitement.
Awesome. At least you get to play golf and somewhere else. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
I know.
Gary, I get the full
That's definitely the highlight.
I've heard a full about flight. I see my invite is in the post to accompany you.
I'm going to go no.
Let's see what we can do.
There's always...
Anyway, boys, get yourself ready for the show tonight. Let me tell you who is watching so far, or who has commented. Andre Wessels, Ficus Lee is there. Nice to see Ficus playing some more Thursdays. He's playing at Pretoria Country Club. Don is watching. He's going to be telling everybody how not to play Pretoria Country Club on this show, on the chat. Paul Vallenkamp, you early, Donnie, he says. Yeah. Paul Vallenkamp also says, good evening, everybody. Jenny is watching. Hansi's obviously watching. Kieran's excited for tomorrow. Fricky, hello, Fricky. Sorry, at least you can comment this time with your plenty exclamation marks. Mr. Gerald Besaidnotes is there. Hello, Ducks. Guabas is watching. Vickers Albert. Hello, everybody. Tuned in for the show. Been a while. Where have you been, Vickers? Are you tired of playing for Glen Vista? Do you need a scenery change? Do you need to play some other golf courses? Would you like to see old mates again? I can go on forever. It would be nice to see you. So, PCC tomorrow. There's a space if you want to play. I know you're in. Grant Westfall, lock and loaded, playing on a Thursday. Looking forward to it. Also, first time he's playing PCC. We'll see how it goes. I reckon the greens are going to be the deciding factor tomorrow. Ricky's watching. Brian, evening Ducks. It's showtime. Yes, it is. Martin's watching. Mark is watching. And we go down. Rudolph is also watching. Gustav. Hello, Gustav. Thanks for your golf day at Sun City. It was a good day, Yaku. I think, who else? It was just Yaku was there. Nice day at Sun City. It was tough.
It was tough. No, I haven't played, Sun City is in pristine condition, greens, fairways, but the rough was tougher. It was at least, 2 to 3 centimeters longer. If you were in there, you were struggling to find your ball. So just imagining trying to get out of it. But further, it was a fantastic day. Weather was perfect. So, enjoyable.
Nice day. Thanks, Gustav. I must say, I don't know if anybody else had it who's watching who may have played. I was on the side of one of the greens, and with my sandwich went whoosh, and the ball just dropped straight underneath where it was. I was like, how? I just like whoosh. That's the severity of what the rough was that day. I know, is it Anzella?
Paul also played.
Yes, Paul also played. Anzella Valenkamp, which is Dean's better half. She's playing tomorrow at PCC, so it's nice to have you there as well. And Virya is also playing tomorrow. That's why we have got such a nice field. We've done well for the Thursday League so far because we've had really good fields. Irene, we also had almost 50 plus, and it just keeps growing. So keep supporting us on the Thursday League. It's always nice. And the reason you should be playing Pretoria Country Club is because they cannot assist us on a Sunday because we are too big. And they have limits on the 40 player limit for a group on a weekend. So the only way to play it is to play it on the Thursday League. We'll always, for Donnie, be on the Thursday League calendar so that he can enjoy it. Before we get there, let's just touch on a few things. One being that after Pretoria Country Club, we're off to State Mines. You would have seen the field go out. We'll have a look at it a bit later and see how many people are playing. It's actually quite a nice field coming together to play State Mines on the 23rd of March. And then let me not hesitate to tell you that the April bookings will be open very, very soon. It starts at Centurion and then it moves to Parkview and then it goes to Houghton. So some stunning golf courses, some of the top golf courses in Houghton will feature in what we are now calling the Easter swing for Duckhook, because they all happen within like
A
no
week.
time at all. Yeah, in a week we have 3 events. And if you missed it, one player, and that would be the player earning the most ranking points over the 3, will get to take us on in the Strixon Challenge this year. So excited to do it, and then one person else will be chosen, and we'll see who gets chosen for that. Gary's will be back very, very soon. I wanted to speak to Hansi. Hansi, you were at Houghton this week. Hold on, let me just put Gary back on. You were at Houghton this week, and you partook in the Beat the Pro. How did that go?
Yes, Mas, you can't believe the amount of pressure that there actually is just to go and hit that one shot. You feel everything is fine until you realize, okay, listen, time is getting there. And then the hand starts sweating, you start shaking from inside and everything. And then, like I said, I thought that, I can't remember if it was Nikolai or Wendy Ding that was closer on the pin. And after I was actually seeing the video, they didn't look that close. So I thought, well, listen, I'm just going to try and hit green, and that was it. So, but you see, even going there on Sunday, I saw Vickers Alberts there. I said to him, hey, listen, you need to come and make an appearance again. So, but
Okay,
you can
great.
definitely see that greens was lightning fast, eh?
Mm.
And,
that was a
but
pretty
the
good
course
shot on
was-
the 9th. At least you didn't go in the water and you took enough club.
Yeah, no, well, I actually clubbed, thought beforehand I'm going to take a 7, and then getting there, the wind was pumping from the back, so I thought, okay, listen, let's just take an 8 and try and get it on there. So, yeah, and then funnily enough, the last guy that actually was there, he actually managed to not reach the ladies' tee. So, but the rest of us all made contact with it. So,
Oh, nice. Even Vickers Lee had a decent
Oh, wow.
shot. We'd
yeah,
like to see where it
Vickers,
finished.
Vickers was on the bunker on the left-hand side. The cameraman lost
Yeah.
his shot a bit. So, yeah, he was also between clubs. So he took it a bit further back to where the pros was hitting, and then he just had a nice little draw and then landed up in the bunker.
When exactly did you go? Because it's I think, was it the last 10 4 balls?
The last 10 4 balls, yes.
Yeah.
So there was a draw done beforehand by the Sunshine Tour, and then they just said, okay, listen, you're number 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. And then by the way that the pros played, this is your 3 ball that you are playing against, and that's it. So
And you went when?
I went on position number 8.
Okay, so you had a lot of time to watch the others do it. Did anybody get even close?
No, nobody. I think I was actually the guy that got the closest of everybody. So, but I think
Really?
it's all
So you were the only
nerves.
one to hit the green? I
Yeah,
missed
so
you were this far.
missed by that, but yeah. So
Yeah.
as long as the guy that went second, none of his pros actually managed to hit the green, so he only had to hit the green. And then I don't know if it's adrenaline and all those type of things, and he flew the green
Yes.
as well. So, and then obviously the further you are, the bigger the crowds get that's following the pros. So
Of course.
by the time the last Oki, he had Sean Norris and all those guys, and then
Shame.
the big field. So yeah, pressure, which we're not used to the TVs. And because I say to the guys, listen, you've got snows on Super Sport, but because it's DP, now you must realize, listen, it's on Sky Sports,
Further, yeah.
UK, it's all over. So yeah.
And I like the sunglasses. Those are pretty techno savvy.
Yeah, it's a nice little Christmas present and things that we bought when we came back from Glen Williams. So yeah.
Nice. I think the final of this beat the pros actually at the Tour Championship.
Yeah, they said it's at Waterfall.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah. So basically, the way it works is that you've got your pro that you need to beat. So for argument's sake, you are 8 meters and you are the closest, and then there's another guy that comes and he beats his pro, but he's 9 meters, so you are still closest. So they're looking for one winner of the amateurs for the day.
And you
And
win.
then you win
cruise
a
with MSC
4-day cruise. Yeah, it's for MSC. And
Very
then all
nice.
the winners goes and plays out again. So yeah.
Awesome. I'm sure I remember now that Waterfall. Actually, I was at the launch for the second edition on Monday at Waterfall City for the Tournament of Champions, and that did come up about me having to figure out how to do because this becomes my problem, how are we going to cover the final on the day? And yeah, because it's in between golf and so on and so on. So yeah, watch this space. Gustav says, thanks, man. It's nice having all the ducks there. I think there were quite a few. There might have been 12 at Sun City. And just a shout out for Gerard Brudo, who won on 39 points, had a great round, and took the victory. And I think he shot 76. Very good. And Donnie says, ach, donkey Maz. Right, so we get straight in to what we're waiting for is Pretoria Country Club. There we have it. And just to remind you, I've said this before, the club champs at Pretoria Country Club is this weekend coming. So this course is going to be superb. Lots to look forward to. Gary hasn't played there. What are you feeling, Gary?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect because I haven't played there. Obviously, I guess everybody that's on the call here has played here. So, is it okay if I ask for a little bit of advice?
Yeah, sure. So Gary doesn't know what to expect. We're going to tell you what to expect.
Okay. I can go. I'll go. Gary, is either you're going to love the course or you're going to hate the course. So there's not going to be an in between. But I think it's definitely one of the top courses in Gauteng and even South Africa. So you'll love it. You'll love the experience. Either you play well or you don't play that well. So good
The
luck.
person with the best short game on the day will win.
Yeah.
Any favorite holes and why, Jacob?
I think you don't often find a par 5 that is a strike 1. If I can recall correctly, it's down on your
12.
I think it's on the 12. Yeah, it's out of bounds from the left hand side, but I think it plays like 550 or 600 meters. So it's a long par 5. So you'll enjoy that hole definitely.
I've seen many a player, long hitter, not be 70 meters short after their drive and second, and still 70 short. That's how long that hole is. It's a beautiful hole. It goes down the hill like this. Hansi, you know what I'm talking about. How many shots do you take to get there? 4 or 5?
Yes, yeah, no. Well, normally the drive is okay, but then the second I always try and take the Euro shot and then I push it into the trees on the right hand side. So hopefully tomorrow just going to play a bit more clever.
Yeah, just hit drive and then lay up to 200 and then hit to 3-wood again.
Yeah, but I think Gary can also look forward to the 18th, which has got that nice little 13 bunkers on, and where 6 of them is on the green. So
Yes. Graham, have you played there?
Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm guessing
Yes,
favorite.
yes, I've played there twice. All I know is both times the greens broke me.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm usually a pretty good putter, and I just, no, I couldn't. Those greens just completely broke me. And as you mentioned, if your short game's not on that day, you're in for a rough time.
Yes, so Gary, the greens are kind of like this. And they're not very receptive in holding things. So, excuse me. If you need, I would say play with a very good
Uphill
golf ball.
putts.
Play with a good golf ball that spins, because you're going to need as much assistance in trying to grip that thing on the green as possible. If you're going to play with a hard thing that's just going to bounce, you're going to have a nightmare. So try and play with your premium stuff that you know is going to react well around the greens. Correct, Donnie? Yes. Martin says, going to do the closer than 2 for the par 5 again? We are not, because it was like, last one was like 60 meters from the green. I'm going to ask you now, everybody give us a prediction for best score. Now, to give you a bit of insight, we've had people winning on +2. I think Bobby won on +2, and Fats won on +2. There's been a winner on +1, might have been Simon, and I think Nico won on even. So breaking par, just shows you. This is what the league looks like after 2 events. Grant Nell, with his win at Irene and his 41 points, is now leading the Thursday League. He's tied with Henning, who also shot 41 points. He comes back for his second Thursday League event. Jamie Sherry is right there. Jason Ivans, Kunrad is also not too far behind, only 2 points. But a lot will change once we play the third, and then the lowest kind of falls out, and then we'll see a more accurate look at the standings on how it will be after Pretoria Country Club. To look at what the stats are, what I was mentioning is these are the stats. Where did that go? Ranked 24th in South Africa. Gauteng 6. Course record is 61. If I read correctly, it was Henny Otto at the 20 Open at some point. Last year's winner was Nico Rutz on 36 points. Handicap average was 14. Points average, that can't be right. 24. Wow. If the points average was 24, then you know.
It is. Mas,
Yeah.
I think I shot 7 points on the first 9. And my shots was like next to the green for 2. Just emphasizing on how difficult that greens are.
Yeah.
I think
Average
I played
gross.
with you.
Wait, that's a 7. That's not a 1.
I think the advice that I'm getting is making me worry more.
Yeah,
Well,
I started with a 2-pointer, 3-pointer, and then a 1-pointer, 1-pointer, and 5 blackouts in a row.
Jeez. This is what the course looks like. You can just have a look at it. It kind of goes all over the place. I think it's a great starting hole, number 1. It's par 4 with a little kink in it. But that green is also a proper turtleback. If you miss that green, you're having a nightmare, especially if it's fast and you go over. And now you have to get it on the green, and then there's those bunkers on the other side. I've seen many people go on it into the bunkers at the back. The second is a very short little par 4. And then you've got your par 3. Is that a par 5? No, it's a par 4. The 4th is a par 5. And then the 5th is the par 3. And then it goes right around. I love the stretch. You'll really enjoy the stretch. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's a great stretch of holes, especially that par 3 16th. Tough hole, that. Very, very tough. And you'll see what we're all talking about when we get there in the morning on how difficult it is.
Yeah, but I think
It's
also what
exciting,
made-
man.
Yeah, I think last year, because of all the rain and everybody had to walk, and
Yes.
that also what made it a bit more difficult for the guys. So
Yes, we had to walk.
where there was extra dams that wasn't there before, and all those type of things. So yeah,
It was the same type of rain issue. It's just, some people don't like or try avoid the courses they don't like, the difficult courses. But this is what it's all about. It's about sucking somewhere and trying to play better the next time. Surely that's what it is. Like, I don't know if I've broken 100 around that golf course, maybe 97, 98, 99. But, if I go shoot an 87 tomorrow, which is possible, I'm in contention to win. So this is what we're looking at. We just got to try and prove. And I'm sure Yaku won't make 5 blowouts in a row. Surely not in the form that he's having.
Yeah, Mads, as you say, you're hopefully going to shoot the 87 tomorrow. In a way, I don't hope so because we're playing our team's match play.
That is
So, but
correct.
I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Duckhook is like you want to win your game, but if I win on 87, yay. We'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, I hope somebody can get under par when they do the victory. I want to show you what the pins are quickly. I just got to find this. The pins on the day will be the par 3 8th, which is at Island Green, right? So you have to hit the number. If you're too long, you're going to go over. So don't be too long. Obviously going over, but it will bounce and go over. The par 3 16th is that difficult. It can be 200 meters if it wants to be, par 3. I think it normally plays at about 170, between that and 180. And the par 4 17th, which I've seen people drive. I've seen Donnie Geldenhuys drive the screen when he really gets hold of it. And then it's an opportunity to put 2 birdies to your birdie list name if you make an eagle on that hole. So that'll be good to see. This is what the first look like. Now I've added an extra 4-ball. Well, extra 4-ball on the 10, just to accommodate some players. But we're off at 23 minutes past 7. That's what it looks like. There's been 1 or 2 changes since. For instance, Yakumin is not playing, and Barrent has gone into Yakumin's spot. So the first 4-ball is a 3-ball, in essence. There's a couple of match play games. Jason Ivans, Eddie Ivans is playing Hilton and Rudy. Carl van der Meulen and Luki Janssen is playing the Kunrada. There's a couple of singles as well. Andre is playing Dana Perimal. Frana is playing Hansi. Looking forward to that, Hansi?
Yeah, no, definitely. At this moment in time, I'm getting that 1 stroke, so hopefully I'm not going to need only the 1 stroke. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Frana. See
And you
what
have to
form
win.
he's in. So yeah, I need to win. So yeah.
If you lose, you're out.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't want to lose, and I'm not planning on losing. So yeah, Frana is going to get it like a clock tomorrow.
I like how Frana's Duckhook is a
Hansi.
13 and his Saga is an 18. Sheesh.
Ek luister
Remember,
jou.
Hansi is a gladiator. Eh? Good luck.
Jammer om te hoor.
Mike Van Rail, Rudy Pretoria is taking on Neville and Kevin. Let's go to the 10th quickly. Now, on the 10th, I've got Ashley Herman and George Hunter playing at 2 4-balls earlier at 7 o'clock because that was the only one they had available, and I don't like leaving people out. So I did phone them, and luckily they had a cancellation, so we could add those 2 guys. Gary's playing with Brandon and Jan Venter and Jandre, the big hitting Jandre Venter. If you've not played with Jandre yet, you'll see what I mean, Gary. Myself and my new partner this year,
Looking forward to it.
is taking on Yaku and Peter Prinsloo. That's going to be proper bragging rights there, Yaku. If I beat you, you'll never hear the end of it. I'm just saying. Never.
It's fun. We're up to it. I can take a win and a loss. Eh? I'll congratulate you on that.
Yes, of course you will. And then there is the rest of us.
I've seen it as you can. I can vouch for that.
I can be humble. If I want to. But doesn't really often happen that often, but yeah.
Let's quickly have a look at these comments. I want to see what the guys said will be winning margins here. Rudolph says, it is funny that the bottom 3 guys has Booker and Yaku and Maz not. Bookies.
Bokkies, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, I didn't notice. Well spotted, Rudolph. Brian says, hole 10 once was the hardest hole on the DP World Tour. Yeah, that is a difficult hole. Now to think about it, because you need to hit it far, and you have to keep it left to get to the green. Yeah. Vickers Albert says, Gauteng North courses. PCC is a good test of golf. You are right. Rudolph says, 1 under for the victory. Martin says, +1 for the win. Take note, everybody, so we can see who is right or the closest. Rudy van der Walt says, -2. Frecky says, best score I think will be -1. Gustav says, Mans, did I hear correct that there is space for tomorrow at PCC? Yes, there is. There's either space at 7 o'clock or there's space at 7:23. So if you want to play, let us know. You can swim and let Fricky's doing nothing. Just harass him. Ricky Pereira, -2. Vickers Alberts, -5. That is going to be the biggest falsie in the history of falsies in Duckhook Golfers.
I don't know what he's smoking.
His socks.
Johnny says +1. Karen says -1. Paul says even par. Grant Westfall, 87. And what you shooting on the back nine? No, I'm not that bad. Martin Tata, I haven't yet to break 94 at PCC. Kiro, nice to see that you're watching, Kiro. +12 is the win. I'll be close to the top 5. Major Hero come. Yes, Kiro's trying to qualify for the major. And let's not forget that this is the last qualifying round for the Thursday League to get into the major. So a top 10 might get you there if you've been playing regular. While we're at it, I just wanted to quickly show you State Mines. Will be on the 23rd. It's 10 days away. And what it's looking like. This is what the field is looking like. We're starting at 11:15. And just peruse your eyes through that. It's going to be another nice day. A lot of opportunity to play singles and team match plays. So if you are available, please make a plan to try and play these things. Then we go to the 10th. A lot of singles are happening on the 10th here. And you're not seeing incorrectly. Kunrad Pretoria. It's actually Kunrad. It's the junior. I'll change that. It's not senior. Sudesh and Paul Valenkam are all playing. They're all playing their singles in one go. So there's 3 of them in the 4-ball, and they're all going to play each other like that. So that should be interesting to see how that comes out. Anything's possible. So they'll be playing the individual, and they'll be playing that one. Nice.
Get it over and done as quick as possible. Like some of the IPTs, where you play, as Boland, you play Mpumalanga and KZN all in one go. So yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, interesting. Yeah. Jenny says, cool, Yaku, our first game together. Oh, that's at State Mines. No, that's changed. Sorry, Jenny. Yaku, why has it changed?
I've been asked to be a super sub for Rudolph.
Correct. So Yaku's moved out. I'm sorry, Jenny. And that's what I thought when I put you two together, because Paul is playing in that 3-way threesome. I thought, let me leave you with Jenny with Yaku. And then the message came through, Yaku got moved. So, yeah. Here's what it is. Rudolph says, sorry, Jenny, ek het hom gesteel vir die singles. Pretoria Country Club, everybody. When we review this, it's going to be very, very interesting. Is there any questions we need to ask before we move to the auction? Anything?
None that I know of, no.
Good luck. Get there early. Don't forget about the traffic going that way. And then normally we sit and have a good time afterwards. It's really it's a nice day at the end of it. Right, everybody. Let's move to the team series because it's match day 3 coming up at Centurion. These are the first 3, and then we take a break, and then we come back in August, September, October to play the next 3. So, when we come back, we buy more players. There we have it. New look, new background. Everybody, are we ready? So, as you can see here, the way this is lined up is the Quack 10 America is taking on Mighty Ducks. The Mafia is taking on Gladiators. And the manager of the Gladiators has already started his promotional talk before it's even happened. He's right in there. Yes, Yaku.
He's got a good track record. He's got a good track record so far.
Yeah.
So just to remind you, this is what's happening. Quack 10 America is playing Mighty Ducks. Gladiators Mafia on the 6th at Centurion. I think it's going to be a great day. This is what the standings are looking like. Going into match day 3, Gladiators are on 10. Mighty Ducks are on 7. Mafia made a great comeback after Glendower, 6.5, right within striking distance. Quack 10 America need miracles, but there's still lots of games left. So, Graham, if you come right and you somehow get 5 points somehow, then you're right back in it. But you need to buy nice players. Not that the others aren't
Ye-
nice.
Yeah, I think I need a couple of bonus points too there as well to catch up.
Why don't you and Ricky can get a bonus point anytime you want?
Yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Ricky, he's being dropped for the next game. So unfortunately, he's being sold back to the pool.
I hope he knows this.
But he's
He's gonna
finding out
find.
now.
He's going to find out.
I think there's a couple of managers are dropping people. So there are a few people to buy. This is interesting. Mr. Jacobs put this together, and I'm going to let him go through it. These are the highest earning players so far in the last two tournaments.
Yeah, so Mas, what we do is in the background, as we can see, as a team, you're getting credits for specific achievements, like the birdie counts, the total games won per player, MVP, the highest ranking individual for non-league games. So that all adds up to the total of the contribution to the total team. And if we look at, this is the specific individuals. So if we look at Grant, the top two is Gladiators. So Grant, he already contributed 56,000 towards his 100,000,
Wow.
which has been bought for. I've already as a manager made 50% return on that investment that I bought him at. So this is very interesting facts. Looking down, Gary, Gerard, Sarel, Vickers, Leon, Shandon, Jandre, and Donna. Interesting is that it's 4 Gladiators and 4 Mafia players in the top 10 and only 1 Mighty Duck and Quacktrain. So I think that
And this
speaks for
list is the
itself.
top. Is this the top guys? So it gets worse after this, after Donna.
Yeah. So I think there's going to be about 55 players because there's 4 teams of 12 each. So it's 48 with new people that's been bought. So we're looking at 55. So most of the people hasn't scored any points. They haven't made a birdie or they haven't won a match. So yeah.
Let's quickly work it
couple
out.
guys in there.
Yaku, you would have been worth what? 100,000, 150? I'm not sure. Can you remember?
I think
Yeah,
100,000.
Probably 100,000. So I would have had a 73% return
No.
so far.
And Gary, you were about the same?
100 as well, yeah.
Okay, so you're also almost on half of it. Well, at least we know now. These are the current teams, and you'll see what needs to be bought. So, Graham, take us through what's left.
So unfortunately, Gerard de Bruto and Justin, they lost the game with a bonus point, so those two are relegated. Which is weird because if you look at Yaku's stats, he's the highest earner so far. So
Yeah.
on my team, so it's a strange thing that he's actually needs to be dropped, but he's actually one of my top earners.
Well done.
Yeah,
And then I'm not available as well.
yeah. So yeah, yourself and Gerard Snyman unable to play, and then dropping Mr. Ricky. Unfortunately, only made 11 points in the previous game. So unfortunately, I have to try and get some guys in the team that are on form.
Because you're so
I
far
need to make a
behind. You
point.
need to try and buy the best now.
Yep, definitely.
Mighty Ducks, you only need 1. I think that was the same last year, Gary. Our last game.
Yeah. So I've just got P that unfortunately can't make the next game. But other than that, I still got a solid team. I think, we're gelling quite nicely together. So I just need to do one purchase tonight. And hopefully I get the player that I want.
Okay. Maybe we'll just start with you and get it over and done with. The Mafia, Hansi,
why not?
you're back in after missing last week.
Yes, yeah, no. So I'm back, and then unfortunately Jason can't make it. Uncle Eddie's got something is happening there with him. I'm not going to give away too much now before I talk too much. And then Leon is still coming back from George, and then Shandon is out with an injury. So yeah,
Shannon's
unfortunately
still out. Okay, sure.
Shandon is still out. Yeah, and then just dropping Dean, then which replaced Shannon last minute. So yeah.
And then Yaku, your team, you need 1 player to replace you. That's just poor form.
No, yeah, that's unacceptable. People that can't commit to Duckhook, we need to talk to those guys. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be available. So I need to buy one player.
That could be playing the links if you didn't know.
So-
That's why at Fan Court.
Oh, nice.
The once in a
Ma-
lifetime experience.
Mafias must take
Are you actually playing there
Mafias
twice?
must take advantage of that.
Yes, for
Now
sure.
we will club them.
Oh,
Nee,
in your wildest dreams.
Yuck, you're playing it twice. Links.
And we're playing Montague twice.
Oh,
We're
Monty.
playing
twice.
Links. Yeah, unfortunately, the other course, what is the other
Otronico.
course? Otronico is not. They've got us already a fully booked day there, and then some of the guys are playing the par 3 course on the Wednesday
Okay, cool.
at Fan
No.
Court.
Well, enjoy that.
I will definitely. Thanks.
Cool. And then you can also find out why Fly or Safair don't have early flights on a Sunday. Because if they didn't only fly at like 9:30, you would have been back in time.
Yeah. So that was the earliest flight back was 9:35. So you only arrive here at 11:35. Half an hour out of at the airport. You're only going to get here at 1:30, 1 o'clock. So it's just cutting it too fine now.
Okay. I hope you go there afterwards and support the team as they come in.
Yeah.
Good man.
If it's via a video call, either way, I'll be supporting them.
I just want to go through the budgets quickly. This is what they have to work with. Cracktain has 429,000 to work with. Mighty Ducks has 229,500. Mafia has a bit different because Jason is out from today, so that didn't change. And then Gladiators 406,000. How you guys got so much money? I don't know. You're not making this difficult at all.
Yeah,
Gary,
Mass,
you
it
can
all
spend
contributes
400,000
to
on someone.
the MVPs, top performers in the non-league games, and automatically the games as well, and bonus points. So it all contributes. And we've got a couple of, birdie machines, so they also contribute.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this. We're going to start buying players. I hope you've got we don't have a frickie today to do an auditing, so I hope you're doing your calculations and don't go over your budget. Let's just do this. I'll go in the middle of you. We're going to start with Graham first. Graham, because you need how many? 5 players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Koimi, who do you want in your team?
Let's go. Start with Henning.
Oh, you want Henning. Nice. Straight in there. If you don't know who Henning is, there he is. Henning Pretorius. What was his 50? Does anybody want to up the ante?
Hansie?
Yes, ek probeer 'n ding wat gaan die dokter maak op Centurion. Yeah, well, let's push it up to 60.
65, eh?
65, yeah.
Gary?
Nope.
No,
Guys
good.
aren't going to.
Not interested. Gary doesn't know him.
Yaku.
Okay, it's going to make it now easier. I'm going to buy him, I'm going to put in a bid for 90.
90.
100 all day. Let's go.
Done. That's right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sold to Crackdown America. So Henning, if you're watching, or if you're going to find out, or you're going to be added to a group, and you're going to become a Marvel character, you are now in Crackdown. Well spent, Mr. Graham. Well spent. Right, so you've got 4 to go.
4 left. Yeah.
Who's next? Who needed more? Hansie, you needed quite a few. You go.
Yeah, I need 3. So let's go with Beat the Pro guy there that played with me, Mr. Vickers Lee. Let's try and get him back in there.
Okay. He's 50, I think, as well.
Yeah, he was up for 50.
So Vickers missed out match day 2, but as you can see, he's now available, so he's being rebought, everyone. So you can see how this is moving around. Players can move from place to place. Was he in your team before? Yes.
He was in my team, yes.
Yeah.
Anybody else want Vickers?
65.
75.
Vickers is popular.
Okay. He's going to be there, so let's take him on for an 80. Final say, thank you. Come back to me.
Right. You're going calculations here at the bottom. Vickers, you're going back to the Mafia. Rejoining the Mafia. Okay. I'm going to still wait for Gary and and Yuck. I'm going to go back to Graham.
Back to Graham.
Let's see who. Sorry, where's that list now? Sorry, where's it? Do you have the list by you? Sorry, I'm looking for the list
Hold
we
on.
posted.
I've got it. Here you go.
Yes, yeah, I remember. So Chris Nokia, buy him back. He was originally my team. So
Okay.
get him
Buying
back.
him back for 50. Anybody else want Chris Nokia? Otherwise, it goes to the Hurricanes. No. Going once.
No, nothing for me.
Going twice.
No.
All right. Chris, you're back to the Hurricanes. So you have got your 2. Let's go one more back to Hansi, and then we'll go to the other 2.
Okay. Obviously, I need to bring back another player that I lost due to the first, club champs, and that's going to be Yakumin.
Yakumin. Okay, so she's coming back into your team. Anybody? I don't think anybody wants to break up this marriage.
No, let's rather keep it simple.
Let's keep the peace.
Easy enough. So Hansi, you've
Easy
got
enough.
Yakumin back in your team, so you need one more, if I'm not mistaken.
I need one more. Yeah.
Nicely done. Okay, Gary, let's go to you. Who do you want to fill your one spot?
Kunrad Pretorius.
Here we go, Kunrad.
Junior.
The reason he was out. Who was he with last time?
With me, yeah, he got relegated, unfortunately.
Okay, so he's got a
Due
point.
to a snort club.
Yeah.
Anybody want Kunrad? Going once? It's making Gary's job easier. Going twice?
Yeah.
How much was he worth?
It's 50.
He also 50?
50.
Okay. 50,000. Kunrad, you're going, you jumping ship, or you have jumped ship, and now you've gone to the Mighty Ducks. Okay, so Gary's done.
There's
Right.
a little bit more positive attitude at the Mighty Ducks, so he's going to perform better.
Exactly. You see what happens when you have a good
Watch
manager.
this guy.
Then you get
Watch this guy.
Well done, Kunrad. Yako, are you ready to go, or do you want Graham to go again?
No, Graham can go, huh?
Wait, Graham.
I think looking at the recent performance, a guy that was struggling, but looks like he's found a little bit of something. I'm going to take him back, Mr. Ryan Jensen.
Ryan, if you're watching, Ryan, you are back with the Avengers. What was he before? What was his name?
It was 100K, now 75.
Okay, here we go. If you don't know what Ryan looks like, that's what it looks like. Anybody else want Ryan? Going once. Twice. Okay, Ryan.
Thank you.
Relegated and back into the Avengers. At least your manager is very, what's the word?
Loyal.
Loyal.
Trusting.
That's the word. Well done. Loyal. Okay, so you need 2 more, Graham?
Yep, 2 more.
Okay. Hansi?
I need only one.
Go for it.
So let's try something different. I've got Bielsa running around.
Last
So
time he said, I'm trying something different. He bought Hanu for 1 million credits and he sucked. What are you doing this time?
but Hanu's still going to come.
I've checked Anu's stats. He's got 1,000 credits contribution. So he's going to need to go a long way. He might have bought him for 10 years.
Yeah. Mafia for life. So yeah. Let's get the other Wallenkamp over to the Mafia. Jenny.
Jenny, you're going to the Mafia. What is her name going to be?
No, I don't know. We'll still decide on that one. She was the Black Widow when she was with the Quackton, so...
Okay. Nice. Anybody want Jenny? Graham, you want her back?
No, she broke my heart when she left, so I'm a broken man.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forgive them very easily, I said.
What about forgive and forget?
Yeah, cool.
Nah, it doesn't-
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna put a 80,000.
Oh wow. Okay, Jenny, we've got a bidding war for you, Jenny. 80,000. So you just have to go above that.
No, I'll go in for a morsel with my team then at Centurion. So Yaku can
be
have
careful how you say that, Bill.
Yeah, no, with the teams, Yaku and them, she's going to get high again.
Okay, Jenny, you're going to the Mafia. Fantastic.
No,
Okay.
no, no,
No,
no.
no, 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 no,
Huh?
she's going to Yaku's team.
Oh,
She's
sorry,
going
sorry,
that side. That side. Yeah.
sorry. Jenny, you're going to be a gladiator. So you've
Yeah.
gone from an Avenger to a gladiator. Welcome back, Jenny. If you have anything to say, well, you might be able to play with Yaku if he decides he's not playing that game.
No.
Who's your vice captain? Who's
I've
taking
got,
over?
I've got Donnie and is it Donna?
Oh, okay. So they're going to look after it. All right. So Yaku, you done?
I'm done, yeah.
Okay, Graham. So all we need is one for Graham and one for Hansi.
I think Graham needs two.
Two. Graham,
Yeah, so
go
let
Graham.
him go first.
Meza, just throw me that again, please. I keep forgetting.
One moment, please.
Remember who's on there.
Obviously, PJ is not available anymore.
Yeah, PJ, I know can't play. Oh, yeah, Mr. Andre Vessels. That's it.
Ah, getting Mr. Andre Vessels back.
Yep.
Well done, Andre. Right. So now it's one apiece that is left. Anybody else want Andre? Hansi, I don't know.
Unless Hansi.
No, that's fine. Now you can go.
Okay, cool. So that's done. All right, Hansi, let's go with you to fill up your team and get the last one.
Okay, let's gooi Mr. Tommy Venter.
Mr. Tommy Venter. I promise you, he's probably not watching, so this will be a surprise to him. Tommy Venter, all the way from Cape Town. Let me tell you Tommy Venter's history. When we were in Cape Town as Duckhook golfers, he was there all the time. He played all the events. So and then he's moved up to Gauteng. He stays in Pretoria. So the moment he arrived, he gave me a phone call and said, Maz, I need to join Duckhook. I've been looking and following you guys, what you do in Joburg, Gauteng, and I want to be part of it, and now he is. So, does anybody else want Tommy?
No, all good.
Okay, Hansi, that's it.
Yeah,
You've got Tommy Venter. On your side, decent golfer when he comes, right? Fricky says, wow, when is Shannon going to get chosen? I think Shannon is still injured now, so he's actually off that list, right?
Yes.
So he's actually not available. He just went back in the list because he had missed, but he's still injured. Okay, one more.
Last one.
It's a new. Yeah, let's try one of the new players. I know Mr. Shane. I picked him last time and he couldn't play. So yeah, let's go back for Mr. Shane Skinner.
Mr. Shane Skinner, I hope you can make it, Shane. But you're back in take two, shall we say. Yes, Shane.
Mr. Red Hulk.
There we go. Okay, teams are done. Well done. So what I want to do, let's see how good our memory is. Current teams. So let's go through Quacktain. You've added, just tell us. So Shane was now?
Yeah, so it's Henning, Chris Nukia, Ryan, Andre, and Shane.
Very nice. The Mighty Ducks added?
Kunrad Pretoria's Junior.
There we go. The Mafia added 3, which was Yaku Min,
Vickers and Tommy.
Vickers and Tommy, and the Gladiators added Jenny. So there we go. This is what our new look teams are going to be looking like. Cool. It's all coming, and it's coming fast, because before you know it, it's going to be the 6th. But don't forget, we've still got State Mines. That has to happen. And then after this one, we take a bit of a break. Let the rest of the Duckhook tournaments happen. Everybody, is that all we have to say for ourselves? Are we happy?
Yeah, I just want to add something, Maz.
Mm.
Quackton, just prepare yourself mentally for Centurion.
I just want to tell Mr. Gary next to me, Mr. Gary here next to me, that in the last 3 years I've won a Centurion and I've come twice second. So good luck, dude.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
That's you. That's
yeah,
that's
Mr.
one
Pippy,
out of 6.
yeah,
That's a
1
definite
out of
bonus
12.
point.
Yeah,
That's a
but James,
definite bonus.
you need to motivate your team. Remember, you're playing 12 people is playing the team, not just one.
I'm going to
But
lead
lead
by
by
example.
example. That's it.
He's going to get
That's
the
it.
bonus point. He's going to choose himself as MVP as well, I'm sure.
I'm going to, definitely.
Have confidence in yourself, eh? But I'm confident in your team now, eh? Because you've lost now both. You're definitely gonna. There's only way is up.
And the only way for you
Hey,
is
see,
down.
Yaku, no faith, hey, Yaku. I thought we've got an agreement going on between the two of us, but it seems like you just want to
We've already taken care of you, Gary. We've already taken care of Grimes. So the only person left is Hansi.
Yeah, just remember that there is a return leg, eh? So we there is a
Oh,
return
sure.
leg,
No, of course.
and sometimes your luck do run out.
Agree.
Yes.
Totally. But I would rather be in this situation than in other people's situations. So yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's it.
slow and
We've
steady.
got a long time for
slow
Smack
and steady
Talk.
wins the race.
We've got
Yeah.
like 3 weeks for Smack Talk until we build up to it again. Okay, everybody, that's it. Next week is another week. We will review Pretoria Country Club and we'll look forward to State Mines. And then we keep going. Oh, wait, there's one more thing I wanted to show, and that is the team clash. Let's not forget the team clash where it's going to be this last year was Pretoria versus Josie, so we're going to try to keep it this way. The other thing that's added is last year we had the winners were taking 300 ranking points and the losers 150. So we play Val-de-Grâce on Friday, and we play Paris on the Saturday. We stay over one night. It's going to be a proper caad. We're really going to enjoy it. I just want to show you the names that have come down so far. I'm actually not 100% of who's in Pretoria. I'm kind of guessing. Like, for instance, Simon, I assume you're in Joburg. And I assume Corvus is in Joburg. And Leon, I know. So we kind of... The Joburg side of things is going pretty well. But this is not be-all and end-all. So we've got a few places left. I know like Grant said he's coming, but he never put his name on a list. So I will confirm, guys, so we can get to our 24. Jaco, you're not coming. You're not here.
Sorry, I just need to check. I'll what you call it? I'll let you know soon.
Okay, cool. I know Hansi's at the Bushveld, and then Graham works. And Gary never misses anything, so he'll probably be coming anyway, unless he's in the UK for that one. Okay. Cool, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Is that
And
lekker?
enjoy the rest of
Thank
your
you, guys.
Wednesday. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. I'll be very early. And looking forward to it. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Cheers, guys. Ciao.
The build-up to the moment you yearn to thrive in. The anticipation of conquering the ultimate game. 18 chances to produce perfection. Hours and more hours of passion and emotional dedication to build the confidence to execute all that you've practiced. To find the mental zone to take your game to the next level. Fighting against your equals, finding yourself in striking position, feeling the adrenaline, handling the pressure, celebrating the joy. It's more than just golf, it's a life lesson. Every round is different to the next. It's more than just golf, it's Duckhook golfers.